game. Monday Night Football, ABC, Eagles at the Bucs. The only 2-0 matchup. Surprise, surprise, surprise. None other than the man himself, Baker Mayfield, in the spotlight again. National TV game. Man, they can't get this guy off the TV. Jeff, go ahead and give us your analyst on this and give us your pick for this one as well, too.
My number was 7 with a 45, 27-20, somewhere in there. Let me just say this. The Eagles have kind of sleptwalked the first 2 weeks, it is what it is. They played one quarter against the Patriots, mailed in the last 3 quarters, allowed Minnesota backdoor cover last week. Now they're going into a Monday night game where, again, they didn't expect the Bucs to be 2-0. A Bucs team that went into Minnesota and Baker stole the show there. And then they come back home and muscle through a Bears team that's just god-awful right now. Hats off to Baker. If the real Eagles team shows up, the real defense, the Georgia Bulldog defense, they cover this. I bought the hook -5. Listen, if they play a little grab butt, and let the cannons, fire the cannons off a couple times and get behind, well, we'll see. I expect Gainwell to be back. DeAndre Swift had a big game. Also, look, Jalen Hurts to try to get A.J. Brown off. Devonta has kind of stole the show the first 2 weeks. A.J. got a touchdown taken away last week. Expect in your anytime touchdowns, A.J. Brown to score this week. Fun game, good game, but Eagles -5 for me, Pops.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and follow your lead in this spot. I don't need to talk too much about this. Thing with it, what this is the Bucs are a smoke and mirrors 2-0. Let's keep it real. Baker, we talked about this, and it was funny because I'm going back to messages that were on the videos on YouTube, and a guy was like, "Oh, calm down. Oh, man, Baker sucks. Oh, man, you guys think y'all always know what you're talking about." Well, they're 2-0, bud. And they're 2-0 because Baker Mayfield knows how to play the quarterback position in the NFL. You don't. Big difference. And Baker Mayfield, believe it or not, you might not like the guy personally, but he likes to win football games as well, too. And he has the best receiver he's ever had. Mike Evans went for 171 yards on 6 catches the other day, 2 touchdowns. So, yeah, we got a ball club over here, fellas. And Todd Bowles is a coach that knows nothing but winning in that division as well, too. Let's remember the Bucs are the defending divisional champions. So we should have never overlooked them that badly because they probably had the other better acquisition of quarterbacks during this summer as well, too. Derek Carr was a big name because he was a current starter. But Baker Mayfield was going to get a job as a starter regardless of wherever he went because he went to the Pacific teams that needed starters. And he went to the Bucs. So it's really a perfect fit for him and the team at this point. But that's not going to help them come Monday night. What's going to happen is that the Eagles are just going to walk in there and they are going to play this one up like it's a playoff game, and they're going to absolutely trash the Bucs in this game, in my opinion, because they have to send a message because they're being questioned now. And Baker is still a guy that has his issues. I saw that in the Bears game is where there was a lot of ugly plays. It's just the Bears weren't good enough to stop. It just weren't good enough to be consistent in that game. Eagles defense is the best defense he's going against all year long. Minnesota and Chicago, their defenses are at the bottom tier right now. So it's because the matchup. These guys win this game by 2 touchdowns or better. I hate talking like this before a game, but the Eagles will walk all over the Bucs in this one just because they know they're motivated. They see 2-0 on the other side. They know they can't lose this game. It's that simple. It's that simple. So that's what I'm taking. So my bad. Go ahead, Jeff.
No, I agree. Like I said, win the turnover battle, get a couple picks on Baker, get him to start shaking his head. The longer they allow Tampa to hang around, like again, they took a 16-0 lead in Foxborough and then allowed the Patriots to hang around, who had the ball with a chance to tie and win that game. Don't allow Baker to do that. Don't allow them to fire the cannons. Don't allow the crowd to stay in the game. Finally play a full 60 minutes here. Take care of business. Get at your 30 and get out of Dodge.
Yes, sir. That's all I'm thinking about is just get your points, get your stops, and go home. Because I'm telling you right now, Tampa Bay has been a house of horrors for the Philadelphia Eagles the last few times they came. And they were a highly rated team every time they stepped on that field, too, and literally ruined their season moving forward. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it shakes out. And that's a wrap. That's a show, Jeff. That's week number 3. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the show. I enjoyed my time. I hope Jeff enjoyed his time as well, too. So pretty much we have a very, very good, we have a very good balance going on here. And I really do appreciate your time as well, too, Jeff, coming on in, making sure that you do give me the extra time as well, too. Because, we try to make the show about an hour for you guys. But since I'm cutting up the clips and everything like that, we all good. But any final thoughts before I wrap this thing up, Jeff?
It's week 3. Again, hopefully everyone is hanging around for myself at 500. For you, a couple games just below the Mendoza line. There's so many games ahead of us, so many weeks, so many months ahead of us. Just pick and choose, sift through what we have talked about. And we'll be back here in week 4 and many, many more. And as always, blessed and honored to be here, Pops. And look forward to the games this week. And hopefully we can squeeze a show in, whether it's you on my channel or me on your channel. We'll figure that one out, sir.
Man, you guys, you know how it goes. So with that, we thank you so much. And you guys make sure you bring your butts back on over here Tuesday, 10 a.m. Pacific time. 1 p.m. Eastern time. And this is the NFL Bet Exchange, and we bid adieu. Toodles!
Thank you for tuning in to the NFL Bet Exchange, where the sharpest bets are laid. This show was produced by the Prime Wave Media Group.